Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Sherrika Sanders, and I am the CEO and founder of Transform the Gap, where I help professional women of color, high achieving professional women of color, overcome burnout, understand how to professionally advocate for themselves, and how to align their faith, their family, and their career for ultimate legacy building success. And today I have a familiar face for some and a new friend for others, and Mrs. Bethany Kennedy. And thank you again for being here. Thank you for, I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but I just know it's going to be great. So I'm thanking you now. And so thank you and welcome. And please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes. Oh, thank you for having me again, Sharika. This is always such an honor to be with you. We have so much fun, and it's true, you never can tell what we're going to talk about. So I'm a co-founder with my husband, a business called True Abundance, and my little corner niche is DreamSpark. It's a tool that I use to help people use their intuition and know that they are making the right decision. So it's basically your soul aligning with your brain, but your brain is resting like you are in the dream state. So you're completely awake, and it's just like taking deep breaths, clearing out the oxygen, and then you just write down what's in your heart. But it's your soul that never lies to you, telling your brain what you need to do because your brain will lie to you. So
Mhm.
it's just getting honest with yourself, and it's transformative. People all of a sudden see themselves differently in like 3 minutes. And it's amazing. And it works on men and women.
That's that's a point to that is a great point to make. That is a great so for any man who heard that and heard Bethany started speaking is like, oh, maybe for some emotional, because that's where our minds, oh, that's for emotional people, or that's for, we've already put a certain profile or stereotype in our mind of the person that this fits. But she just told us it's for everyone. And I love that alignment, mind, body, soul, spirit. Like I
Yeah,
just I love the, and I haven't
it
even asked the
is.
question yet, but I already I love where this is going. So then to ask the $1 million question, what is it, one of the things that you know that we should know?
I know that you know what you want already,
Mm,
and it's inside of you, so you don't always have it processed yet. And this sounds a little woo-woo, but it's not necessarily, but it's like your soul knows the future. I love the story of Steve Jobs that quit being the doctor and he went and took calligraphy, and now we have fonts. He just had an interest in calligraphy and went with it.
wow. Wow.
And so it's this thing of when you have something inside of you that you've always wanted to do, take that seriously. Be honest with yourself. Don't think about what actually might happen or could happen. It's like you can make this happen. And I just and I'll tell you from the beginning. So it just came to me like in a download, but when I thought about it, it really has been happening throughout my life. And when I really used this Dream Spark, so telling you a little bit about myself, I have 8 kids. So I was pregnant from about age 26 to 40. Actually, it was like a month before my 40th birthday, I gave birth. And I would wake up, thank you, and every morning, and I would just say, I just need a word for the day. And that word, no matter what it was, that was what I needed to do. It could have been laundry, it could have been rest, it could be something that I needed to squeeze into that day. So at the end of the day, I could feel good about myself because your
Mm.
day is never like when you have 8 kids, even when they weren't all 8 there, anything could happen, which
Yes.
was exciting. That's why I had a bunch of kids because you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my gosh, anything could happen today. We could end up in the emergency room. We have no idea. I laugh, but it happens, right?
Right,
And
right.
so I remember that from way back then, because I'm, older now. And I was talking to a friend in a mastermind group or a networking group, and she was so stressed out. And I had this 3-day version of this DreamSpark. And I thought, you know what? She needs something right now. She doesn't have 3 days. She doesn't have 5 minutes, but she might
Mm.
have three. So let's do a 3-minute version. And then that just came to me really quick while I was telling somebody about the 3-day version. I'm like, ooh, let's do it this way. So there's this 3-minute version. And I do have a recording of that we can give
Mm.
your viewers as a gift. That
Oh,
is
wow.
one of the links. So you can try it for yourself because it's easier done than said. It's hard to explain, but once you do it, you're like, ooh, I got it.
Wow. That sounds amazing. And absolutely we'll make sure it's here. So don't try to stop and pause and go to the free item. Give us a few more minutes. But what I love and can appreciate about that is because you're right, we do already know. And sometimes we don't realize we know because we get so caught up in this is what needs to happen or what we think needs to happen or the thing that we think we need to do,
Right.
um, which all is funneled out of fear.
Yes.
And so it blocks that other thing sometimes.
Right.
And that other thing may be the better thing, but we're in our mind of what we believe, like you said, our mind will lie to us, and our mind of like what we believe should happen and how things should be. And so just the idea of it all is just so
Mhm.
amazing and very fitting under the true abundance umbrella.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I love that. And even the idea for the word of the day, because I like the idea of the word of the day for people like me who are like, I'll create a list. These are the things I need to do today. And maybe you get through the list, maybe you don't. And for some people, it's hard if they don't get through that list. But for something like that, it's like this just this one thing. And this is the one thing that I can focus on and everything else because life continues to life. And, whatever happens will happen. And it's not just throwing caution to the wind, but it's having a mind open to receive all that can come to you in a day. So I like the idea of the word for the day and understanding that that word for the day may be something that you need to do
Yeah.
or something you get to have
Yes.
or, whatever the case may be. So,
And it could even be something that you're watching for.
mm,
So it could be a person that comes to your mind and you have them in your thoughts all day. And then maybe a week later, you get a hold of them and you realize that they were making a decision back there and you were holding them up in your thoughts. You don't know, but it seems to come back. Here's one thing I can give you a real short example is I I did a dream spark on myself on making, I think it was on my business and how to promote and different things like that. And I did a dream spark of what is going to work. And one of the words was Facebook is your friend.
mm,
And I went on and I didn't think about it. And then it was like I don't remember even how long it was, maybe a week later, I finally decided to do my very first Facebook Live. And within 2 hours, I had 238 views. And in a week, I had 951. That was to my friends list, and I had under 700 friends. So I don't even know how that happened. And I went back and I was looking over different things, and I ran across that page in the Dream Spark, and I was like, oh, Facebook is my friend. So it was like, I can't believe it.
wow.
Those are things that are happening because your soul is telling you what you already know. Because how many times over I don't know, the couple years people keep telling me do Facebook Lives. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't think I would be good at that or something like that. Who's going to click on that? I don't know. You know what I mean? You just tell yourself with your brain. Finally, I listened to my soul.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great example. And I feel like anyone still listening up through this point, it should be speaking to something within, some emotion or um pulling something up, I guess, for lack of a better
Mhm.
term, in within from hearing this. So I don't know. I think it's amazing. And you already have just a really calm spirit anyway. And then, like I say, we're outnumbered with three, but like
Yeah.
you're many times more than that. So and you look great. You always just such a pleasure to talk to. And again, your calmness, like it just shows. And again, three, and but
Yeah, I just really like being overwhelmed, I guess. It's just
you wear it well.
well, it's definitely a team effort with my husband. That makes the difference is we both are, overwhelmed together. So we're a team
Yes,
overwhelmed. Yeah.
that's amazing.
But the kids are in this too, and that was the thing is we made them part of this business, So
Mm.
one of my partners in DreamSpark will be one of she's my second eldest daughter. So that's really cool, So it's, you
Creating
have the
legacy.
stages. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for sharing Dream Spark with us. Again, I'll make sure that we have the free item for you all to see. Make sure you connect with Bethany. She, even though we talked about Facebook, she is here on LinkedIn.
Yeah, yeah.
But now we know Facebook and other platforms as well. But I'll also make sure the link to the websites for anyone who wants to connect, whether it's, a great person to know, whether it's asking a question, whether it's to find out more about Dream Spark and True Abundance. And thank you again.
Yeah. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to hang out
Always.
with you.
Always. And
Yeah.
until next time, then, and all happy pre-Mother's Day to you
Yeah.
and
Thank
to the
you. You
moms.
as well. And this
Thank
is
you.
this is one of those freebies you can give your mom.
Bye.
Bye-bye.